All right, it says we are live. Can you say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Okay, so we're going to get everything set up here really quick so that I actually have the correct screen up this time. Okay. All right, we should be good to go. That I actually have the correct screen up this time. See what happens when I don't turn off the sound. Very good. Yay. Okay, so there's a delay when you do a YouTube live video, and if you don't mute the sound, then it makes it fun. So hi everybody, happy Wednesday. I am Jessica, for anybody that doesn't know me that's watching, and we have a special guest today, one of my daughters. Can you tell everybody what your name is?
Margine.
Margine is joining us, and how old are you?
6.
She is 6 years old, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're joining us today, I would love for you to say hi in the chat box if you're able to, so that I know that you're here and Margine knows that you're here, and we can share a little bit with you today. Today's topic slash testimonial slash good news is going to feature Margine here, and this is something, a topic, the digestive system and children, that is very, very difficult for us, it seems. I have 5 children right now, and 3 of them have had somewhat severe issues with their bowels. And the one diagnosis that's frequently thrown around from our old doctor was encopresis. If that's something that you've heard before or not heard before, you can Google that information. But just basically, it's where the stool can get impacted in the colon, in the intestines, and when it sits there for a long period of time and can't come out, it stretches the insides and makes it so even if you do clear out the stool, it can make it very difficult to go normally again. Unfortunately, Margine had some of the worst issue out of all of the children that have had the problem. And so it really got to the point where it was affecting her more than just in a bathroom sense. I feel like it was affecting her sleep, her mood, everything. And she was, how were you feeling when your tummy was hurting a lot?
It felt bad.
Felt bad. Yeah, she had a lot of issues. So anyway, we have been around and around and around with trying different things with the diet, and trying essential oils. Of course, one of the first things that I tried rubbing on her belly frequently was the digestion blend. And I could see a little bit of a difference, but it would like immediately come back. And there were a lot of issues still going on. And so it was very frustrating. Then we got a new oil, and it's a single oil, and it's cardamom. And my good friend Laura decided to tell me that I should try that when we were discussing it one day. And I did notice a little bit better of a difference with that, as far as being able to get her to go and getting her belly to soften. And so those 2 oils are tried, but again, things just kept stopping up. And when you touched your belly when it was full, how did it feel?
Hard.
It's hard. Okay, so it can be really like super scary, guys. So anyway, we tried those and still not much of anything. We started changing the diet, like I said, making it pretty much whole foods. The only kind of dairy that dairy seemed to stop her up more. So the only kind of dairy that we have been doing is yogurt, and we tried to take out cheese, but Margine is a cheese monster, and so it's hard for her to get off the cheese. But so she just once in a while will have the cheese, and not, all the time like she was doing. But the yogurts seem to make a great difference as well in her bowel pattern. And then the next thing that we did was we picked up some probiotics for her. And we have a probiotic through doTERRA that's fantastic called PB Assist that I use. I've talked about that with you guys before. But it's in a capsule, and she's kind of in that line where she doesn't, take things like that very well. So we got the powdered version that we put in applesauce for her. So we picked up from Earth Fare Garden of Life raw probiotics for kids. It says support digestive and immune health. And this is, see if I can get, there we go. That is what we picked up at Earth Fare for her. And we just put 3/4 of a teaspoon of that mixed into some applesauce for her. And so we started giving that to her. Again, a little bit of a difference with her going. And what's interesting about all of this is that we would keep giving her these things, but if we missed anything at all, it would be, we would be backwards within 24 hours. So really the key, what I've found with digestion issues with kids, is to be proactive. Don't just do it when there's a big problem. Keep up with your protocol, keep going and keep going, and I think you'll start to see a difference. But we had a major breakthrough this week, and that's why we are here to share with everybody, right? So I've gone on and on about how wonderful doTERRA's vitamins are, and I'm on them myself, and they are fantastic for me. And we have off and on done the children's protocol, the children's vitamin set from doTERRA, but we had not been very consistent with them to date. I was getting to the point with her to where we really needed to figure something else out. Something had to give, because what happens with the encopresis, and when you have problems with your bowels like that, when you get that stocked up, it can make it so you're not absorbing your vitamins and minerals like you should be, which is very dangerous for children. And so I decided we were gonna go headstrong, and we were going to do these vitamins 150% exactly how they're supposed to be used, and continue with her diet, continue with the oils, continue with the probiotics, and see what that would do for us. So I want to tell you about the two things. The first part of the set is the A to Z chewable. Okay, and you get 60 tablets in here, 2 a day. Tastes like another popular children's chewable, but without the added junk in there, like colors and corn syrup and lots of other fun things. And they're strawberry flavored. I think they're good. And I'll show one to you so you can see. They have a little smiley face on them. Let's see if you can see it. Oh, there it is. Smiley face. Okay. So that's what they look like. And she has not taken her vitamins yet today, so we're actually going to walk you through this. So the first thing I do is I give her 2 smileys to hold in her hand, okay? And she holds on to them. Now the next part of the duo here is the IQ Mega. Let's see if you can see that good. It's omega-3 supplement, and it has the wild orange essential oil in it. She likes the smell of that one. There is no taste with this. So what's interesting is that my other son, my youngest son has a bit of a texture thing. So the texture of this kind of gets to him. So typically with him, if he takes it, I mix it in something for him. There's no problems with her with that. But one, I'll show you a little trick in a second here when she takes it, on how I make it a little better for her. There is no flavor, but the scent of wild orange is there, which is super yummy. I mean, you've got strawberry and orange now. It's like a fruit salad, right? So I want to read you really quick before I show you what it says about these products, okay? About the two together. doTERRA A to Z Chewable is a proprietary formula of ingredients developed with children and adults who have difficulty swallowing capsules in mind. Combining a blend of B vitamins with a blend of vitamins A, C, and E, as well as botanical extracts, doTERRA A to Z Chewables supports healthy cell development and longevity when taken daily. doTERRA A to Z Chewable is formulated to be used with doTERRA Wild Orange flavored IQ Mega omega-3 fish oil as a comprehensive dietary supplement that supports healthy immunity and cognitive function as well as antioxidant protection. Okay, and so they're meant to, you don't have to use them together, but they are meant to be used together. So what we do is I've given her her 2 chewables, okay, and this is what works for her. Again, my other son, we have to do things a little bit differently with him when he takes them, and so you just figure out what works for each child. So we have a metal spoon. Why do we try to use a metal spoon as often as possible? Is because plastic can be a little iffy with when you're using I am apparently need to take some IQ Mega myself with citrus essential oils, excuse me. So with citrus essential oils, so we like to use a metal spoon, and we're doing 1 teaspoon of the IQ Mega. And you can use a regular, like, that actually measures out an exact teaspoon for you. We have done this so much that I don't need to use that anymore. I know how much goes into the spoon. So we've got it in here. All right. And what I have her do is I have her, this is my little trick. I have her smell the wild orange. How does that smell?
Orange.
Like orange. Okay, so she smells it. Okay, and then she's going to take it real fast, and then she pops the A to Z chewables in her mouth and chews them immediately. How does it taste? Does it taste good? Yeah? All right, so that's kind of our routine, how we do that. We do that once a day with her, and we have been doing that with her religiously for the last week and a half or so. And when we got up this morning, how did your belly feel? It was fine. Her belly was soft. There was no lumps in there. She has been having a much easier time in the bathroom. And so really, my big tip for you today is that the products from doTERRA, the essential oils and the supplements, are very customizable. Okay. um, if I had just started with the Digestive, applying that topically for her, and had just given up and not bothered to try anything else, as a holistic picture, as with diet and with exercise and with the power of touch. We've done some Symphony of the Cells protocol with her, and positive thinking. The power of the mind is something so crazy, you guys. And then the probiotics and the vitamins. If we had just given up on that one thing, I'm scared of where she could have ended up. Okay. So I would encourage you, number one, to not give up after one thing. Try different things. What works for one person may not work in something else. She has spelled her name for you guys. I don't know if you can, there you go. Yay. What works for one person may not work for somebody else, okay? And just because rubbing Digestin on one person's belly may make them go to the restroom in a second, doesn't mean that somebody else isn't going to need a whole approach to the situation. So I encourage you, don't give up. Try different things and find what works for you, okay? Because this is huge for us this morning. Her belly has not felt like this, I am not kidding, in a couple of years, to where it's completely soft. She's happy. Bless my heart, at 10 o'clock at night, she's still running around with energy that I wish I mean, it's crazy, the difference in her. Like, how many times did Daddy have to tell you to calm down last night? A lot. The energy, it's like she had all this energy that she was losing from all these bowel problems, and she's just gotten it back, guys. A week and a half. Like, I cannot, I know that it's easy to run to the store and get a children's chewable that's full of things that you don't know what's in there. I see we've got a couple new viewers, so if you are joining us, say hi in the comments on YouTube if you can, so that we know you're here and we can give you a shout out. But it's crazy, like how fast. I mean, I'm just so glad we didn't give up, and I'm so glad that we tried other things, and I'm so glad that we reached out to other people, you know, with problems that are a little more personal, like digestive issues, like bowel issues. It's hard to reach out to other people and say, hey, you know, my child is 6 years old, or my child is 8 years old and having, you know, a lot of problems with their bowels, and be open and honest with somebody that you can trust, especially if you are a wholesale member and you can get to be friends with somebody that either your wellness advocate that introduced you to essential oils, or somebody else in your wholesale group, or just anybody. Find somebody that you can be friends with, truly friends, and that you can trust, and reach out to them, and you know, really tell them what's going on and ask for help. Don't be afraid, because the other side of this is that now you can get to be like we are, and hopefully helping somebody else, which I think is a great thing. So anyway, we are showing pictures. Oh, she's drawing you pictures now. Yay. So that's kind of our story and where we're at today. I am super excited. I'm so grateful to the people that I have reached out to. I am so thankful to God for giving us these products from the earth that are helping to heal us and helping us to live more holistic and better lives. And I'm just a super happy and thankful mama this morning, and so glad that you could be here with us. Leave us some comments if you have any questions or whatever, and I can try to address it in another video. I have another video coming for you guys later on today about another new favorite product of mine, which I'm super excited about. And so I'll get to talk to you about that later. But I want to thank my special guest, Margene, for being here with me today and getting to be with you guys. And you can see her sweet face. It's so thrilling as a mom, you guys, to be able to help your child in such a powerful way, and not just the physical aspect of it, but the emotional aspect of it, teaching her to reach for something that is holistic in nature. I'm just so proud, and I'm so excited to share with you guys today. So I will see you next time, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.